Hello, it's Doris with All the Books, and when I did my Q&A videos, someone had asked me how I film my videos. So I thought that would be a good topic for a separate video because I am extremely low technology with my booktubing, and that is not to say that I am technologically, can I even say that? Technologically illiterate, but booktube is a hobby for me and technology is not a hobby for me. So technology just feels like work, and if I do something that feels like work to me, I'm not going to do it. And I'm really loving booktube and I don't want it to feel like work. So not to say that other people don't make brilliant videos and love every minute of the process of editing and lighting and, you know, microphone joining to your audio. I don't know. Yeah, everybody likes different things, and so I don't like technology and I don't do it. So my quality obviously suffers, especially in the winter. Right now, this is about optimal for me. The lighting outside is decent. I'm sitting in front of a window, and yeah, this is about as good as it gets. And I don't know, I watch all mine, you know, 95–98% of my booktube watching I do on my iPhone, so my videos look okay, most of them. I mean, the bad lighting ones don't look that great, but you know, if I'm doing it at optimal lighting, they look fine to me on my camera, my phone. But I realize they probably don't look great on a computer screen, and they probably even look less great for those people that actually, you know, sync their technology to their televisions and watch them on there. I can't imagine. But anyway, I am rambling. Let me just tell you what I do. So I film on an iPhone 7 Plus. Yeah, that's what I do. And let me just swing the camera around and show you my setup. Alright, this is my setup. So my chair, you can see my chair is like, I don't know, a foot or so from the camera, and I'm directly in front of my window. My chair is angled a little bit, and I've just got, this is a selfie stick that I have clipped to an IKEA Raskog cart. So that's my tripod. Haha, it's an Unipod, I guess. And then this is my son's iPhone, but I wanted to tell you that when I'm filming on here, I always put the lens on this side because I've found that that reduces glare on my glasses a little bit, because if I stare at this side, I get a lot more glare on the lenses of my glasses. So I put the lens over here, and that reduces it some. And also, I have trained myself to look at this hole when I'm filming so that I can, you know, make eye contact with you. Because if you look at the screen and yourself on the screen, you're not going to be making eye contact with your audience. So you have to train yourself. You have to find where your lens is and train yourself to make eye contact with that. And I used to put this little girl right here behind the lens just to remind me to try to look there, but it's kind of ingrained in me now, so it's not so much a problem anymore, thank goodness. It was a problem for a while. So yeah, that's that. And then over here I just filmed a video of my bullet journal, and this is the setup I used for that. So this is another selfie stick that's kind of propped on my shelf with books, and it just aims directly down and shows a flat workspace below me, and it works very well. So for the physicality of it, that is it. iPhone 7 Plus and a selfie stick. I have no external mics, no external lighting. Yeah, and I realize my film quality suffers for it, but my film quantity would suffer greatly if I tried to improve my technology, because I just wouldn't film. That's the truth of the matter. So maybe this will help some of you out there that are intimidated by starting a booktube channel, because you can jump in and do it. There are a lot of us that would love to see your faces, and it's pretty easy this way. Just this quickie little iPhone method. A few other things that I wanted to mention were, I do everything on my phone. So I film on it, I said. I also do my editing on my phone in iMovie, and that is free and quick, pretty easy to use. I upload directly to YouTube via my phone, so I don't do anything on the computer, with one exception. The YouTube website is not very user-friendly on the phone, so I do log into YouTube. Once I've uploaded my video, I do log into YouTube just to put my thumbnail on and any details in the discussion box. I do those things on the computer, but that takes like a minute usually, sometimes longer if there's a lot of details in the discussion box. But that's the only thing I do on the computer. Now, as far as editing itself goes, I don't do much of that either. So pretty much what happens is I turn the camera on, I run my mouth unscripted, and then I turn the camera off, and then I upload it. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I think I've made 2 review videos this year, and I did make a rough outline for those. But those are the only 2. Usually this method works just fine for me. Now, probably every 15th video or so, I will have a mental glitch, and I will have to restart myself again, or 2 or 3 or 5 times. I don't know. If I'm not on my game, it can go bad. But instead of splicing bits together, I guess my mind doesn't think that way. I'm very, you know, streamlined with it. So yeah, typically it's just one long video. And if I make a mistake, I start over. Now, if I made a mistake 10 minutes in and I had been happy thus far, I probably do at those times stop and start again. But, you know, that's pretty rare. And then there have been a few times through the course of the year that it's really difficult to think and talk at the same time. So sometimes the words just don't come to me. And I compensate for that by saying other things that I think mean the same thing. Like rerouting my brain, because, you know, I want to say this, but this is an empty void in my mind, so I reroute and say it this way. That usually works, but every once in a while I say something awkward that I didn't mean for it to be awkward, but I think people might think that sounds awkward. So I have edited out a couple things that way. Yeah. And then for my vlogs, I do, not all of them, but quite a few of the little clips, I will have shortened them a little. Also, I'll just clip off some of the end, or mostly it's the end, sometimes the beginning. I'll just clip off a portion because I try to be cognizant of what is interesting to people and just narrow it down to the most interesting bit. So I do clip those, and then I just, in iMovie, join them all together and shoo. I don't even, like, I don't put any music on my clips in my vlogs, because I find that even that tedious to do. I just swear technology is tedious to me. So when I'm doing a random clip of something, I'll just run my mouth and think I'm interesting, or sometimes I've even sing a little jingle. Just I don't know, that's just what I do. Like my cozy reading night, I had my son's iPhone playing during a lot of that. It was kind of festive, but yeah, I don't add any musical. I think it's brilliant when people do and do it well, where it's timed with events in the video, but that's just not me. Everybody has their own style. I don't put any text overlays because, again, tedious technology. I like it when other people do it. I think, you know, it's fabulous, but not me. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. Now I do make thumbnails because I think those just look good on BookTube and they're eye-catching, and you can kind of brand yourself with those by using the same style or colors over a period of time. So I just use a random, again, another free app that I just happen to have. So I'm using A Beautiful Mess right now, ABM, A Beautiful Mess, just for the text overlay on my thumbnail. But I'm sure there's a bazillion, and I'm thinking about changing eventually because I'm kind of bored with this one, but it's worked fine thus far. And there was something else about apps that I was going to tell you just now. It has escaped my mind. So A Beautiful Mess. See, this is where I should stop the camera and think of what I was gonna say and then come back and tell you about it like I hadn't even missed a beat, but my mind just doesn't seem to work that way. So anyway, maybe I'll think of it later and put it in the description box below, but that's what I do. It's super simple and quick. Basically, to record a video takes, you know, I try to keep my videos around 10 to 12 minutes. So it probably doesn't take more than 20 minutes tops to do everything, if it's including the 12 minutes to record it. So if I make a 12-minute video and I don't make any, you know, mistakes, I can have it up in 15 minutes, including the recording time. Now, if I'm making mistakes, then it can take, you know, a lot longer. But anyway, that's it. So if you have any questions about anything I do, I would be happy to answer them, because I realize that even my minimal technology can be intimidating to think about if you've never done it before. So by all means, ask away if you have questions. I would be happy to answer them. And thanks so much for watching my less than stellar quality videos. I really do appreciate it. And I will chat with you soon. Bye.